Okay, go ahead and start 90-90, and you're just going to rotate from side to side. Just moving between internal and external rotation. And now lean back and just pay attention to how much of your seat is actually on the ground. Notice the sensations where you feel tight. And then come up. We're going to start on the front leg. Think about from your knee to your ankle and foot. We're going to start out by pressing that into the floor. So press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And push harder. And now we're going to think about lifting it up towards you. Now pull your lower leg up towards you. And look, you may not even move as long as the intention is there and you feel it. Okay, now you just fold over for a passive stretch for 5 seconds. And then we're just going to repeat that. Okay, again, press your lower leg into the ground. See if you can get to 70, 80, 90% of effort. And now think of lifting your leg. 80% effort, 90% effort, and let it go and fold over. Come back up from that stretch. Now you're going to keep your knee on the ground, push it in the ground as you lift your ankle off the ground, and then let it go. See if you can hold that position. Squeeze, use those muscles, wrap them around, and then let it go. Now we're just going to do 15 reps of lifting your foot and ankle off the ground and lowering, keeping that knee on the ground. So you are externally rotating that front leg. Should be a very small movement, and like I said, you may not move at all. You may just feel your foot getting a little bit lighter off the ground. It's all about intention. And if you feel the engagement in your muscles, you feel the work, then you are getting the results that you are looking for, and you will progress over time. Okay, so that was 15. Now you're just going to take your hands off the ground and you're going to hinge over that front leg and lift. Let's do this 5 times. On this last one, you're going to fold over as far as you can hold it and control it, and then just hold there. And then come up. And we're going to take that front leg, lift it off, straighten your knee, extend your leg, and then bring it back and lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Okay, now we're going to think about this back leg. First, we are going to lift the knee off the ground. So we're moving into external rotation on the back leg to start with. Let's do 10 of these. And hold. And release. Now we're going to do internal rotation, lifting that foot and ankle off the ground, thinking about squeezing your glutes. We'll do 15 here. Try to actively engage your glute on that right side. Now you lift your leg and you're going to either bring your foot around to tap your other foot or bring your knee to your shoulder. You see the different variations. I'm going to do the knee to shoulder, and it's optional. You can extend your leg once you get to your shoulder. You can see my modifier is choosing not to extend his leg. Okay, now lift that leg and then extend it to the side. Bring it back and squeeze, and then back to the side and extend. Just a few more of these, and then we are going to hold it out and tap the ground. Let's give me a couple more. Now we hold, tap the toes, and lift. Tap and lift. If you need to place your hands down on the ground, that is fine. Use as much support as you need. After 10, we'll keep that leg extended, come to a kneeling position, stretch to the left side, and then bring it around and come to the right side. And then lower. You'll come back into that 90-90, but make it a little more narrow. You're going to come up to a kneeling, and then you are going to slowly lower your glutes to the ground and then come back up. Slowly hinge at the hips and lower, not resting, and then come up. Just doing 5 of these. Okay, come back to the 99. Take your hands behind you and lean back as you did when we started, and see where you feel a difference. Are you able to put more flesh on the ground? And now let's move to the other side. We're going to do everything over here. So start by leaning back, checking out where your range is right now. How far are you sitting on the ground? Where are you tight? And then come up. I'm going to first start by pressing the lower leg into the ground. So for 5, 4, press harder, 2, 1. And let it go, and then lift, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge over for a static stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up again. We push the bottom leg into the ground. See if you can get to 80% effort. 90, press hard. And now lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold over and stretch. Come up. You are going to push that knee into the ground, lift your foot and ankle, and then let it go and see if you can hold yourself there. And drop it. Now for 15 reps, we lift the foot and ankle, externally rotating at that hip on the right side. We go for 15. It's fine to lean to one side. You can lean over as far as you need to, but the trick is that you do not lean over farther during the set. So stay where you began. The more upright you are, the harder it is. Okay, great. And now we're just hinging forward 5 times. So using those muscles to control that hinge as you lean over. And good job. We're holding here. Come up, we're going to lift that leg, extend that leg, bend it, and bring it down. Go at your own pace. Okay, we're going to move to that back leg. First, let's start by externally rotating, keeping the foot on the ground and lifting your knee. Okay, keep your knee on the ground. Squeeze your glutes on that left side. Internally rotate, lifting your foot off the ground. Going for 15 reps. You can stop and take a break whenever you need to. If you get a cramp, you can move around and then just get back into it. Now we lift, bring your knee to your shoulder or either your foot to your foot. An option to extend that leg. Now you're going to lift and then extend it to the side. So squeeze back behind you and then bring it to a hover on your side. Doing 10 here, and then we will hold the 10th one and just lift and lower. Lower and lift. You can lift that hand, reach over. You might even feel a little bit in your obliques on your left side. Okay, now we'll stretch it out. Stretch out your side, that is. Okay, now we're coming into more of like, it's like 45 and 45. We're gonna lower very slowly, squeeze your glutes, come to kneeling. Don't thrust your hips forward. Just come up to a neutral position and then you will slowly lower. And come back to that 90-90 and lean back and see if you can see a difference where you are now. And that's it. You should feel warmed up and stretched.